Nagraj Shetty, Technicals and Derivative Research Analyst from HDFC Securities, joining us on the technicals, and from our research team we are joined by Jinay. Hi both of you, welcome and thank you so much for joining us on Fatafat. So let's get HDFC First Bank for us. This discounter hasn't done anything for the investors in the last 6 months. In fact, it has been fairly range bound. Do you see a breakout happening now?
Hi, good afternoon, Ankita. Yes, rightly said, IDFC has been in a lagging manner. We can observe from the chart itself that the lower tops and bottoms on the charts is indicating that on every rise, this stock has been sold off from the high. Now we have seen some reasonable upside bounces from the lower levels of around 105, 106, and this current upside bounce is finding resistance strongly around 114, 115 levels. I'm expecting a rebound from the upside from here onwards, and some more weakness is likely in the near term. So the next lower levels to be watched around is around 106 to 105, which is the immediate support at the lower levels.
All right, that's the take coming in on IDFC First Bank. But moving on, and
for us now, while this counter has given good gains in the last 1 year, last 6 months, this counter hasn't really done much for the investors. Tell us, what do you see in the charts for this?
Yeah, the recent upside bounces of this stock price seems to be over, as it reacted downward from the hurdle of around 440 after forming a lower top. The overall chart pattern is looking weak over the months. This stock has been in a distribution phase and now started to react. I think the next lower support to be watched for this stock is around 395.
all right, that's the take coming in on Tata Power. But moving on then, and
appointed Mr. Harmohan Sahni as the Executive Director of the company, and this will come into effect from this 1st of September. It has already come into effect, and also remember, Raymond's lifestyle business is set to list on the bourses, and after the company's analyst meeting, domestic brokerages are said to believe that the Raymond lifestyle would likely list during the first week of September. In fact, most likely a lot of people are penciling in that the date is 5th of September, which is tomorrow, and on the back of that we can see a Raymond's buzzing in trade, trading with gains of more than 0.5% right now.
All right, but that's the fundamental reason why Raymond is in focus. But Nagraj, you also have been tracking this stock on the technical front. Tell us, how is the technical setup looking like for Raymond?
Technical setup is very strong for the Raymond. Recently, we have seen minor downward correction of last few weeks that seems to have bounced back from the lower levels. And the overall chart pattern is very strong, and I'm expecting this present bounce back is likely to continue for some more period. And the next resistance to be watched for this stock, so the period of time is around 2350.
All right, Jinay, you have picked up Castrol for us. Tell us, what are you seeing on the charts for this particular counter? If you look at the last 6 months performance for this one, it hasn't really done anything for the investors. In the last 1 month also, it's seen in a consolidation mode. Tell us, finally, do we see Castrol moving now?
Yes, rightly said. Castrol has been in a range-bound action over the last couple of months and has been repeatedly testing the hurdle of around 280, which was a strong resistance. And now the overall chart pattern looks like this hurdle is going to be taken out on the upper side. Once it moves above the resistance of 280, I'm expecting the next overhead resistance to be watched for the stock is 310. The overall chart setup is positive. I'm expecting further up from here onwards.
Right then, moving on, let's shift focus to all the stocks that are buzzing on the back of the fall that we are